No, I'm doing the same thing right now.
No, I will not put on pants, Optimus.
Something better than a potato, and I'd be doing a lot better with
I
shit.
can't even see the chat. I just know he's saying for me to put on pants.
No. You already have something substantially better than a potato, which is a pickle.
I think Optimus is currently agreeing with someone else in chat about how he subbed about 90% of us in the that's in this chat.
Yeah.
That is what he's talking about.
Yeah, you guys like those pictures of Michael Jackson and Dave? Yeah. I have a little slideshow on my.
I thought you lived in Nevada. I just realized I was in Minnesota. Yeah, for some reason I thought you lived in fucking Nevada, dude. I was in Michigan like 2 weeks ago. I could have just given you the fucking laptop.
Are you talking about Trippy?
Yeah, like I literally don't want it, dude. I don't care. It's just taking up fucking extra space in my truck. Like,
no.
If I'd have known that, I'd have got a hold of you and be like, "Here, have a fucking $350 laptop that I don't know how to fucking use."
Well, no, Trippy used to
might be the same one I've got. I used to. That was years ago.
Mm-hmm. Now he lives
like my nephews were 9 and 12.
Now he lives in Mogadishu.
It's a Chromebook. That's all I know.
Oh no! You won't be able to do shit with the Chromebook.
I know.
Nobody fucking told me that.
I realized it when you said it.
Yeah.
Well, when I bought this laptop, I was looking at a Chromebook, and I asked the dude, I was like, "Will this run? This, that, and the other?" And he was like, "Nah, it doesn't." Okay, then I'll just buy something else.
See, the sons of bitches told me it would.
Yeah.
No.
Chrome OS is shit.
Yeah. So, Cadent's watching my stream. I'm going to ask her a question. Is my stream better than Trippy's stream?
Well, hold on. You're streaming now?
Yes, I'm streaming this right now.
Oh my god, we have multi-streams going on here?
Cadent, keep in mind if
Ren, hit the live button. No, I'm just fucking.
I can't. What you did I have no access to the OBS over here. I would have to move computers, and I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this entire thing is like an acid trip. Not a good one.
Not a good one.
I'm just gonna blow this up, I think.
All right. Apparently the music's too loud.
Trip.
Apparently the music's too loud.
Okay.
And Pickle, you are now being told to put your pants back on.
Yeah, and Cadent says that she can actually hear us. She can actually hear us on my channel.
Oh, I'm going to get you in trouble for playing that music. Well, not in trouble, but
no, he won't.
It's not. I can't hear the music. I'm only doing the hangouts.
He's only streaming the hangouts, so you guys are both streaming the hangout at the same time. There's one of you has music on, and apparently it's too loud.
I turned it down. You guys did it. I could just turn it all the way up. Wow, Ben C says, I have an Alienware A17.
I have no idea what the fuck that means.
It's a really nice computer.
Pull any clue?
Yeah, it's an Alienware, I believe an Aurora. I believe is what the A means.
Can anybody recommend an actual good fucking laptop? Because here's the thing. Right now, I got about $2,000 to go buy me a new gun.
Razor blade.
It's not going to cost me $2,000 to buy this new gun, so I should have some money left over. So what's something that I can actually edit on and fucking do live streams and shit on?
For a laptop, for something like that, your best bet is the Razer laptops.
And about how much is that going to run me?
They're expensive, but they're worth it. I don't know the prices right offhand. I know
$8 million penny.
Let's just put it this way. They cost about the same price as you would for a MacBook.
Okay, so it's probably not that expensive.
From the prices I'm seeing here, anywhere from 1,150 to about $2,000.
Mm-hmm. I ain't spending that much money for a fucking hobby.
Well,
I'm just saying that if you want...
No. I just need something that works.
Oh,
Phoenix, if you want my advice, go for the real thing. Get a hell of a lot for 2,000.
Where am I supposed to set that up in the truck, though?
Buzz just said all Trippy has to do is piss off YouTube by playing or taking down 2 channels by playing music.
And
I could just, start playing audio from a Disney movie if you want.
No.
Sparky.
No.
Then you will kill your channel.
You go right ahead, Trippy, because I'm not gonna be able to hear it. Because it's only picking up what I
We're
can
going
hear.
out together.
Trippy. Trippy.
Yes.
It's the circle of life.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. And Pickle. Seriously, from Optimus, he is saying now you need pants now.
No, I like walking around without pants on in the snow.
He says, pickle pants now.
Plus, it makes the truckers uncomfortable.
I can attest. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
It makes some of them.
Today we've only got one trucker.
I mean, Phoenix enjoys it, but
No, I am very uncomfortable with this whole
Alucard
situation.
McCord is in the chat. What about Alucard McCord? How did he not have a wrench?
yeah, weird.
Weird. I wonder if I'm the
Different. Yeah, that's why.
That's right. Yeah, Alucard, you might have to resub because I used to do it from the Trippy Poop channel. Now on my original, my slightly larger channel.
By a whole 10 subs.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because it has to be like 97% of the fucking audience from one channel was sub to the other.
Uh-huh.
And then resub to this one. So
Well,
that's pretty sick.
It's what happens when you're a streamer. They'll sub to both. It's like, okay, on the off chance this one's down, then I have to go to this one. If this one's down as well, I have to go to this one. And it becomes the never-ending rabbit hole of how many channels can you have.
Yep, TrippyCast was down. But you guys know that Unknown Archive has 9 channels.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He's got 9 and he streams from like 4 of them.
Well, it's because Unknown
Not at the
does
same
stuff
time,
like... Unknown plays like stuff that technically is not technically, that is copyrighted. And he knows what's going to happen. He knows he's going to get struck down at some point.
And he put in so much extra effort to try to find shit that wouldn't do that to them guys when he was on the Gulf City channel. Yeah, and he still got struck. I mean, he was playing stuff that was supposed to be okayed. Well,
that's the problem with public domain can be an issue because you never know fully what is fully public domain and what is copyright trolls and what is a company that's going, no, we actually own this. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Pickle, you're seriously being told not to scare the lot lizards and that it's really freaking him out.
There are no lot lizards here. I mean, yeah, I know the women in this town are nasty, but they're not lot lizards.
But seriously, Pickle, just tell him he put pants on.
Optimus, I
can't wear pants at work.
On.
There you go.
He can't put pants on at work. He's a male stripper. His stripper name is DJ Pickles.
What?
What?
Did you
I don't know that.
Did you just dox Pickles' work?
No, but he wears a guard uniform and he comes out and it's all Velcro.
Shows what you know. I no longer have to wear a uniform.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, he wears a guard vest or hazard vest. Yeah. That's it. That's all he comes out in. Bright vest.
Okay, and on that note, guys, I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, same here. That's a disturbing image to go out on, but it is 1 a.m. for me, and people like breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what a morning is.
Well, it was fucking nice talking to you guys. Addy, thank you for the invite. Trippy, thank you for dragging me forcibly against my will onto your channel. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And just Pickle, nice talking to you. Sparky, I've come to hate you slightly less.
What are they?
I don't know. But on that note, night, guys.
Good night.
Night. All right, take care, guys.
Phoenix is going to masturbate. I can't prove it, I'm just saying.
So I've got a weird little after effect going on my stream because I have my green screen on, but I can't do anything with it through Hangouts. But I've got my second camera on, and it's actually utilizing the green screen. And I've got it up in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my headset, man.
Yeah. No,
Like when I'm silent, it just goes.
No, I was
That's-
just making
yeah.
noise to make noise because it was like dead air.
Yeah, thank you. Trying to see if Nightbot out Brooks Patreon or not.
Yeah, I need to find Doc.
I don't see
give
it.
him. Where's Doc?
He's got the link. I just hit him up with a tweet or a DM. Yeah, I my mind blinked for a minute and I was like, shit, how do I get that info to him? And then I realized, use your phone, dummy.
How does stuff with and stuff?
Yeah, and I told him, I'm like, you could just stream through our Hangout link, and hell, I mean, I could end mine at any time, really.
Right.
Then he can just do IRS and not have to worry about the other stuff.
Well, it's always fun to stream collab with different people, and everyone that's got their own different unique sets on how they do stuff. Like, you have your own setup, I have my own setup, and Doc has his own setup. So it's all different.
Yeah, we could do some wicked ass shit, man. We'd be like stream some streamception shit. Like we could be like Moonifest Trippy Cast IRS. IRS drinks with friends, you know. Drinks with friends tech corner. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Clear your throat, pickle. Fuck is all this? Fuck is all this? I don't know what the hell I just did. I went to go to the Nightbot site on my phone, and it just gave me this weird, fucking strange page. I don't even know what that was.
I don't know.
Phoenix just came to my channel, and he's not modded, so he's modded now. And he says, "Hey, Sparky, fuck you." It's like, okay.
Who? What now?
Oh, American Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That guy thinks he needs to sleep. Come on.
Yeah, I've got 3 people watching mine.
Nice. We're at 13.
Cool.
All right. I'm just checking on the Nightbot to see if I have the right shit getting shared out.
You still lagging out over there?
I always forget that I own a phone. Me? Not so much. Why, are you getting the audio of me lagging out?
No, I'm not. No, American Phoenix is like, "Hey, Sparky, fuck you." And Kadun's like, "Phoenix, I will time you out, you damn Tucky." And then I modded him, and Kadun's like, "Damn it, Sparky." Phoenix is like, "You were saying, Kadunt." And Kadun's like, "I was gonna time him out. Fuck you, Tucky." It's funny.
Well, there's Viper Sword's GoFundMe. Anybody willing to needs to drop by that fucking link and throw $1 at her.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of dollars.
Hey, Phoenix, I still hold the moderation key, so I can take your moderation away.
All right. Yeah. Oh man, Doc said we decided not to run. Take the wheel, brother. Like, man, I can't. I ain't staying up. No. I'm not staying up for the length of an IRS.
I ain't no. I no. Oh hell no. Oh no.
Oh hell no.
He says, I ain't doing it, motherfucker. Oh hell no.
See, and there it is. Sir Adamantine's YouTube link for anyone who hasn't already subscribed. Get your ass over there and give him more subs than he wants.
Yep.
Did he like pass out?
He went to go take a piss.
How dare him evacuate his bowels?
Well,
Eddie.
Kidneys.
Eddie, wake up.
You can't say anything because look how long it takes you to go take a shit.
Well, yeah, that's like a half an hour. Right.
Right, what?
I don't know.
I don't either. That was why I said what.
Get yeah. Oh man. So what time is it? 2:00. It feels like it's 8. It feels like it's 8 fucking a.m. for me. Be dead tired or dead sleeping.
Tell Doc to come on in.
Yeah, fucking bring Kadut and everybody else you guys want on.
You guys can at least come and talk.
Family event.
Yeah, come on in.
Tabby, let go of my hand. I know, you're tired. Big deal. You're always tired. Fucking cat had her claw digging into my forearm. Like, Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
Phoenix, you got your wish.
Bring everybody. I don't give a shit who's on here. We're just having fun tonight. I just messaged Doc. I was like, bring everybody. I know, Optimus. Dodge sucks. They suck up Fords as if it's just, dust. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's always telling me that Dodge sucks. Didn't Dodge own Fiat, y'all, for a while?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Okay, I see. Nightbot's bitching at me. Because I set something up improperly. It's Cube, Nightbot. Thank you for the warning. I'll see if I can fix it. That's not it. Oh, timers is what I'm looking for. Bam! Mundane Matt is doing a Pokemon Let's Go Let's Play. Oh. Why does that seem like such an awful idea? Even if it wasn't Mundane Matt, that seems like a fucking horrible idea.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Do I even need that alias thing? Submit. Yeah. So, we've already been going for half an hour. It seems like we've all, pooped out.
Work does that. Work does that.
Oh, yeah. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I'll probably just delete this stream off my channel.
Why? Mm-hmm. I haven't deafened the audience or anything yet.
Because he's embarrassed to be seen with us. I mean, come on, Trip.
No, it's just there's no cohesion to it. It's just people yammering. No structure to it yet.
Yeah, of course.
I was thinking Doc. Yeah, I figured Doc and Cadunt will be doing this stuff and we'll be stream septioning 3 different ways. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that, but they're not doing that.
That'd be funny as hell.
You guys gotta go sleep right now. I was like, nah, I'll call it on mine.
I ain't fucking go to sleep. Like, I tell you this much, Sparky, we talked about the reason why that it's in the slideshow. I don't know if you saw it, but we were talking about Michael Jackson the other night and whether or not we think he's a pedo or was a pedo rather. And Dave came up, which is a person that people think Michael Jackson or people think that Michael Jackson and Dave are one and the same. Like, Michael Jackson never died and he just continued living his life as a burn victim. And that someone else was pretending to be Michael until that person died. But honestly, Dave's face is slightly less scary than Michael Jackson as a white guy. That's my opinion. We talked about that. We talked about hot food for like 5 seconds one night. That was good.
It was
hot
food.
Well, I'm hoping.
I just realized
I'm hoping before too long I can actually do a video on this. I'm just waiting for. No, I'm waiting for one more component. And it's a type of thermal pad, but no, I've got my
Jim.
Yeah, I've got my mod for the HDMI GameCube.
Good luck with that.
Right.
It's a simple mod. I'm just waiting for a couple components to come in so I can do some more mods to it, and it won't be that hard to do.
Oh. And it's probably cheaper than actually buying the fucking HDMI cable that people keep making, and then Nintendo hits them for fucking copyright.
It is. Oh yeah, you're talking about the cable that goes in the infamous digital AV out on the GameCube.
Yeah, there's one for that, and that fucker's every ridiculous. Time somebody makes them, they hit them with fucking copyright.
Yeah, well, the cable itself, this HDMI uses the same thing. It interfaces with this digital AV out to connect it to HDMI.
Well, it's because the GameCube requires a special chip to use at HDMI.
Yeah. And yeah, this kit uses that. I was gonna use it on my original GameCube, but mine doesn't have the AV out on it, so I had to buy another one that actually has it. And when I bought it,
about that stuff.
Yeah, when I bought it on the pretenses of it was broke, it didn't work, and it said it would shut off after being on for an hour or so. So I turned the GameCube on, and I let it sit down and run for 3 days. Never shut off once. So I bought a perfectly working GameCube for $20.
Nice.
I already took it apart and looked at it, and it's got some corrosion on it, but it's nothing that's too hard to remove and fix.
He fell asleep.
Okay. Addie? Are we hearing him snore again? It's only happened a few times.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
Yep, I just heard it.
Yep. That's a snore.
I'm going to have to turn him up. Oh, duh. Do you guys hear that? He'll be up in like 10 to 15 minutes. Yep. He'll be up in a few minutes, watch, and he'll be like, I wasn't sleeping. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hell no.
That's funny.
That was good. I'm waiting for him to do it again. That'd be fucking hilarious. Do.
Yeah, I learned all about the HDMI chip from Metal Jesus Rocks.
Yeah,
nice.
Because the cable has its built-in components into it that interfaces with the GameCube to get the digital audio out. And they never made an HDMI for it. it was only to component cables, which component can be easily transferred to HDMI, but GameCube never used that. So
which is a shame because it was a good console.
That's the reason why I bought this mod, because there's a couple games on GameCube I want to play on my channel, and hooking it up through the traditional analog video out, it does not look good. But HDMI
Jeremy says, rendering. Quick, someone yell on the speakers.
Do what?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear you.
HDMI does its rendering. I said that Jeremy says, quick, someone yelling in the speakers.
But no, it's stupid because you can buy those cables still. They don't make them no more, but you can buy them for about $200 to $300, which is stupid. Yep. And this HDMI kit costed me $120. So I'm going through and I'm replacing all the caps in it. I'm putting the mod in. I'm cleaning the corrosion up on the board. I'm putting new thermal pads on for the heatsink and doing a fan mod. I think I said fan mod already. And probably changing the LED out for the on display to a black light.
Shh. Hold on. He was going again. I swear. He was snoring again. Yeah. Hey, oh man. Oh man. I kind of wish he had sleep apnea for tonight. Just so we could hear him just fucking snoring and whistling.
A lot of times,
I'm not serious though.
People that drink heavily end up with sleep apnea, especially on nights when they drink.
Yeah, true. My stepdad would snore loud enough for you to hear from their bedroom to the basement.
Oh wow!
I mean, like, it was loud, and you could hear him from the basement, up fucking to the other half of the house where my room was. I mean, those are the nights where he didn't fall asleep with his dick in his hand.
Well, damn.
Yeah, he did that a lot.
It just means he was having a good night.
Drops with my brain tip. Yep. Swing to the other word to the monoxide chat, my brother. You know what song I'm playing?
No.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Sorry, it's because I have a hard time figuring out because of the way you're singing along.
Die, motherfucker, die. Yeah.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Yeah, Metaphor
What's the other band?
Yeah, Metaphor sounds like Cadunt from last night.
Yeah, Metaphor. You should come over here and subscribe to Trippy. Just head back to Sparkys.
Yeah, why don't you put your channel in my comments?
I wish I could.
He can't even fucking use his fucking browser when he's using OBS.
Fine, I'll do it
especially
for
with Hangouts. I'd be able to do it if we were on Discord, but
because he's got concerning Hangouts, he can't.
Mm-mm. You don't have to, Sparky. You don't have to, dude. I ain't trying to force you.
You don't have to.
Alucard McCord says police sirens.
Woo-woo.
Oh.
Woo-woo.
Who moved? My computer slowed down all of a sudden.
All right, there you go.
Somebody moved.
It's in.
Well, I appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, it's only fair. I mean,
thank you very much.
I'm not vindictive too much.
Whoop, whoop. Sorry. Fuck, that did not want to come out. But Alucard McCord says police sirens. They're coming for you, Sparky.
Whoop, whoop.
That's not my end.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And they were coming for me. They called me first.
Mm-hmm.
So you can run. So you can hide the evidence. So you can discard the bodies.
No. Because they know better.
He's gonna hide the body up his butt.
Ah!
Yeah.
They're going to do the body cavity search and a hand pops out.
I'm not Kinky Joe.
Hot Kinky Joe. No, I'm just...
well, he says he's not Kinky Joe.
Yeah. Oh, there's Brooks' Patreon. Finally, it showed up. Jesus.
Just adjust your timers when you get a chance, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to change
I think I got it set for like 20.
I've got mine set for 10 minutes.
I just did that as a... Yeah, I've got a lot of Nightbot shit. I should probably cut down on that. Nightbot's like one of my fucking most common commenters right now.
Yeah. Well, I've got Nightbot. He only says 4 different things. And let's see if I get...
I think mine's at 5. So it's not too much higher. Might be 6.
Let me bring up
I think mine only... mine currently only shows Discord.
Mm-hmm.
See, my Nightbot will say like and subscribe to the channel. Will show the Discord. Will show my Streamlabs. And shows the Twitter. And that's about it. Once I finally get my Patreon set up the way I want it, I will be having it show Patreon.
And Alucard McCord, apparently, according to commenting about Sparky and the cops, he says, "Run, Forrest, run."
Oh, fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the exact same thing I told Schmeckle. Come up with something original.
Hey.
Okay. It was a chatter.
I know. I know. I'm just fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm. Ah, buddy. Man.
I don't know why. It's
so,
my
what you been up to, Sparks?
My stream output says it's real low. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've... Oh... I think I know. Okay.
Well, my CPU's at 56, 58.
Well, it's not the CPU.
Shit.
For me, it's not the CPU. For me, it's the internet. The hell is that? Shoot.
Flying porn.
Yeah. Disable. Activate. There we go. Now it's walking. Okay. That's why. Because outputting video from Hangouts, like if I have my camera on for Hangouts, outputting it for that, puts a toll on my internet connection. But doing it through OBS doesn't. So, because last time when I was streaming, I never hit red, but I was hitting red this entire time. And since I changed all this out to where now my video's on OBS and not on Hangouts, it's working a lot better.
Cool.
Yeah. Just the many reasons why I wish I had gigabit internet. Because if I had that, I would so stream all my fucking repair videos. I would stream everything. I would not be making videos.
Right.
So, if I ever do get better internet, that's one thing I'll be changing.
Right.
Just unfortunately,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just using my video camera for my desk for streaming just does not work out good. It's too... Every time I move, it's granulated. It sucks. But no, I've been doing okay, Trippy.
Good.
How you been?
I've been going. Okay. I've been doing good. No major controversies or any bullshit. No drama.
That's always a good thing.
At least not in the past day.
Well, like the past month, actually.
Day. No, and that's one of the reasons why that is one of the reasons why I got out doing streaming on my channel and other people's channels. I got tired of fucking drama and the bullshit.
Oh, yeah. It tends to come up when people are around each other too often.
Yeah, well...
Somewhat.
Well, as long as you don't try to be like Tonka Andy and do shit like that, that's... Ugh.
I don't care enough to do shit like that.
That's stupid in my book.
Red man no like controversy. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
I've got like an eyedropper worth of Indian in my blood. I could refer to myself as Red Man for an hour or two.
You know. No, here's the problem. Is because I can actually prove I'm Indian right now if I wanted to. And I conveyed to Tonka to do the same thing. Otherwise, to me, Tonka is like Miss Ron.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name? Ron. Trump calls her Pocahontas. I can't remember her fucking name.
Warren.
Susan. No, not Susan Warren. I know it's Warren. I just don't know her fucking first name.
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren. Yeah. So to me, Tonka is no better than Elizabeth Warren.
Damn.
Especially if he's claiming to be Cherokee. I call bullshit on that one.
I don't know what Tonka claims to be.
Because
is that
his name is out there. His name is out there, and that is his name. They're not on the Cherokee board list. Because they have all the members listed.
Oh. It says here that something. Twisted's putting out a new Evolution album.
Mm-hmm.
It says Twisted's Evolution continues with new album and purpose.
New album and purpose.
That's what. Yeah.
Well, and then they also announced Boondocks has a new album coming too.
Mm-hmm.
Called The Liquor
Lies. Awesome.
Liquor, Lies, and something else. I can't remember what it said.
Mm-hmm. It looks like there's a quote from Paulie. It says, it's a little alarming, says Methrick, his face painted white with dark circles around his eyes. We're running out of room. For Twisted, it's a good problem to have. The former ICP proteges left ICP Psychopathic Records back in 2013 after 16 years with the label and started its own company 4 years later. Magic Ninja has a roster of a dozen artists and is planning 11 releases this year, beginning with this week Twisted's latest, the continuous evolution of life's questions. How old is this article?
Old, obviously. Because that came out a few years ago.
This week with Twisted's latest. Yeah. Oh, I think it's is it a tour date? No. Just releases. It says, we want to show the world we know what we're doing, says Methrick. The more talkative member of the duo he's talking is both a label head and a member of Twisted, which this year marks its 20th anniversary. He talks a lot about bringing things back to basics and refocusing the group, but he stops short of embracing the timely catchphrase, making Twisted great again. We're going to recreate what made us great, he offers instead.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like they're going to be re-releasing some stuff.
Well, they already have.
It says right now that means signing autographs on piles of album flats inside a boardroom on the upstairs level of Magic Ninja headquarters. Methric's, God, I hate saying his name, Spaniolo, better known by their stage names as Monoxide and Jamie Madrox, are, they could have just put Monoxide or Madrox and Monoxide. Anyway, it says Madrox and Monoxide are armed with Sharpies and are firing off signatures on hundreds of album covers promised to fans who pre-ordered the group's new album.
Yep.
Its 11th studio set. Inside an attached recording studio, what the hell? An engineer toils away on the new music. Twisted Tour posters line. That is really oddly worded. Twisted Tour posters line the hallways of the building. There was no separation. Which also houses life-sized approximations of horror movie villains Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Yeah, so it's given details I don't really care to know. Both have offices in this building. God damn it! Methrix is more of a lounge space, really, and the group's manager and Magic Ninja's co-founder, George Vlakis, has an office with the head of one of the Hellhounds from Ghostbusters on the wall. Good for you guys. I guess you walk through it. Jeez. Let's just talk about the offices inside Magic Ninja headquarters, man. Twisted pulls from the same Juggalo fan base as ICP, which sent 2009's Wicked to number 11 on the Billboard's top 200 albums charts in 2012. Abominations hit number 18, but a perceived lack of label support on Abominations led to the end of the group's tenure at Psychopathic and the formation of Magic Ninja Entertainment. MNE, yeah. The label is now home to a host of former Psychopathic artists, including Blazer Dead Homie, Boondocks, and Young Wicked. But they didn't mention anybody killer for some reason. Although Methrix says the intention was never to copy their former label, while Twisted has aimed to publicly keep things copacetic with their mentors, cracks in their relationship showed up when Twisted announced in early January neither them or anyone on their label would take part in September's planned Juggalo March on Washington, D.C., which left some Juggalos in a state of shock. That was an ICP reference. They did a song called that.
Well, the reason Twisted didn't go is because they thought something bad was going to happen and they didn't want to get wrapped up into it. They were afraid Juggalos were going to act out, which surprisingly, and even other Juggalos were surprised, it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah.
The same day, day, there was anti-Trump march?
Yep.
Or no, it was a pro-Trump march on the same day.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was supposed to be like right-wing rally is what people were calling it.
No one was arrested on the Juggalo side.
Nope. Matter of fact, I heard that they were actually quite
polite,
nice. Yeah. It says just proves all they ever cared about is Juggalo cash when it comes to doing something for free to support Juggalos. They read one comment on a Facebook announcement of the move. Metric declines to get into specifics about why they won't participate in the march. This is an ancient article.
Yes, it is.
People have to understand that if we do something, there's a damn good reason for it, says Metric, without further elaboration. Spaniello, too, won't cite specifics, but looks at the former partnership with ICP like a divorce. And the two groups' mutual fans share mutual fans as their children, apparently. It says, we'll be the cordial parent and say, that's fine. If you'd like to go march with your mother, your fathers will be over here. We've got the new soda and chips that you like. Whenever you're done, we're not mad, he says. We will never be mad at you. We'll always be here for you. We've always been there for you, and we're not planning on going anywhere.
Okay. What is this article from?
Oh my god, it's from the Detroit News.
And you figure that they'd write better, assuming they're from Detroit.
Yeah, well, no, they're from Detroit. That's why they don't write very well.
No, I meant because both groups are from Detroit, that it would be better written.
Right. Among M&E's releases slotted for this year are new albums from Boondocks, The ROC, Gorilla Voltage, Blaze You Dead Homie, Lex the Hex Master, Triple Threat, and Young Wicked. There's also a label compilation and a secret record to be unveiled later.
Which was probably G-Mo Ski.
Probably. These kids deserve more than Twisted, Metric says, so let's give them what they want. They want a movement, and we're going to give it to them.
I mean,
a bowel movement.
Since that time, they've also signed Last American Rock Stars. And with that, they ended up re-releasing Bizarre's first album on M&E. Yeah.
I think this is another quote from Paul. It says, "It's just about entertainment, and we keep it entertaining." He says, his cell phone ringing with John Carpenter's Halloween theme song. We have always been a release, and as long as we get to keep doing that, we're good. We've always been a release. That's horrible, right? You're right on multiple levels about this.
But it also makes sense though about their music being a release. It helps to release the aggression, the anger, the violence. That's true. It's an outlet.
It said that article was from January 24th, 2017. Amazing. I'm glad that my phone decided to tell me about something that was a year old. Or at least really close.
Right.
Then for the car guys out there that don't mind imports, apparently Toyota's dropping a brand new Supra. And it looks really... Oops. I just scared the shit out of my cat with that. Is Addy still in the hangout?
I don't know. Oh. Is he?
Yeah, he's still in the hangout. He's just not saying anything.
All right.
It's because he's asleep.
I figured that.
A slight amount of gaming news, if I can blow this article up big enough to fucking read. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is adding a Super Saiyan fully powered version of Brawly this winter. It cut off before it said Brawly at first, so I clicked on it thinking it was going to be free DLC or whatever.
Well, why don't they wait until the movie comes out before they start releasing shit for it?
It says the Dragon Ball Super Brawly film opens nationwide in Japan next month, and Bandai Namco is joining in on the hype by announcing a fully powered Super Saiyan version of Brawly for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 in the latest V-Jump. But for some reason, all the way up till the article says Namco, it's double spaced for a little while.
Weird.
So it says next month, and Bandai Namco is joining in on
I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and leave. My girlfriend just got home. I'm gonna spend some time with her. All right.
Put a pinky in there.
Nice talking to you guys.
All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for being part of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
bye.
Man. Bye-bye. Okay, John Doe, you realize I wasn't talking about ICP throughout that entire article.
I don't like talking about ICP or anything like that. That's just me. I'm not into music. But I really am gonna go because I have been streaming. I don't want to say all day, but I've been streaming since 6, 7, 8. I can't remember when I started fucking streaming. Let me. Yep, does that. Yeah. It'd be better if I just do this. Yeah, I'm the center of attention. But no, it's been a fun day. I want to get more back into streaming, but there's a lot of shit I want to do for streaming, but I can't do it with potato internet. So I'm hoping my petition to these new cable company or not cable company, it's a fiber company. I'm hoping I can actually get gigabit internet. I just don't know how long it'll take. If I can, I might hold out on some of the things I'm doing. And if I can get gigabit, then I know I will restart my gaming channel. And I will start streaming on that said gaming channel. And on my repair channel, I'll start doing live streams of all my repairs on that channel. And go from there. If not, I guess I'll continue doing what I'm doing. But I'll hopefully find something now in the next week or two. Which I don't see why not. It seems like that they're putting lines out to everyone. And I'm only 5 miles away from the fucking line, so I'm hoping I can actually get fiber, which would be awesome. Oh, I know you, Volkadun. I know. You're one of my favorite watchers and favorite friends. I've a couple handful that I know of. Because, yeah, I'm still streaming. I've got 2. I know Trippy's got like 10 or 12. And I just don't get a lot of people watch. And it sucks, but it's oh well. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I might end up deleting this one. It was nothing too spectacular. I don't know. I was hoping to have, like, you know, you and Doc come on, Kadun, and do your overnight stream or your Insomnia stream, and hoping to, you know, stream Sumption again and actually have Doc on it. That would have been fun. And yeah, you're welcome, Kadun. I mean, hell, out of everyone that I know of, besides Antoine on his channel, but you're like one of the only ones that ever like comes onto my channel and actually shows stuff. That's mine. It's like, thanks. That means a lot. Because of the simple fact of I don't know. Yeah, I understand that. It's it's probably late and everyone wants to sleep. Like, I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow morning because I get to sleep in a little bit. And I could probably get some more video editing done. Hopefully this week I'll start having Super Mario Brothers 3 out on my channel. So if you're interested in watching me and Solomon play Super Mario Brothers 3, that'd be cool. But yeah, like a lot of stuff on my channel, I feel like I've gotta. Yeah, you say that, Kadun. I don't feel it at times. I don't feel it at times because I don't see the benefit of it. Well, I shouldn't say benefit. I don't see any of that. I don't see any of that effort pay off. And yeah, I know you feel that way, Kadun, and that's why I say thank you. But as far as everything else, it just seems like a lot of the stuff I do just doesn't get out there. It doesn't get viewed, doesn't get watched, and it sucks. Because I do try, but it seems like whatever I try, it doesn't walk. But no, I do owe you a well overdue thank you for your shilling, because I know you even do it if I'm not in the chats on certain streams. you do it if I'm not even involved in it, and it shocks me at times. It shocks me that someone does. Thank you, Gadon. That means a lot. It really does. Hopefully someday it will. But, it gets to you at times. And I don't want to seem like I'm the one that, I can't. I'm actually smoking them. I'll send you some money sometime to get you a pack of cigarettes, but how do I put it? You got Schmuckle that started up Snatchcast, a new channel, and he's already got like 300 subs. You've got Trippy on his channel, he's touching 200. You have a couple different channels that just does random stuff and chats, and there's people out there that loves that. I know that, and I don't particularly sitting here just talking out in the open like this. I don't do a lot, and it's hard for me to do because I've got to have somebody to talk to, otherwise it's a lot of fucking dead air. That's the reason why I do the videos I do. That's the reason why I have Starwind play games and I record it and we talk, because if it was just me playing a game, there'll probably be no talking, which is something I might have to walk on the couple games I want to do myself. Oh no, it don't get me wrong, Kadun. It does show. All my tech videos and all my review videos, I look at them and I've got a shit ton of views. Like I just got done looking at comments at one that has like 600 views on it. I just don't have any interactions with them. And I have that point as Starwind. The problem is we can't do it on live streams unless he's over here. And we're not planning on live streaming another game for some time. So the only thing we got is my preloaded videos. And like I said, my preloaded videos probably only get 12 to 15 to 20 views, and that's it. So it sucks. And I actually like this setup. I like this setup right here a lot. I've got the chat right there. I'm in the background, just kind of like sitting in the corner, looking at the chat, talking. So I actually kind of like this setup right here. So I found something new. If I ever do find something to talk about or stream about by myself, I'll probably utilize this because it seems to work very good. I don't know. Does it look good, Kadun? Be honest. But yeah, I'm hoping for too long I can actually do the video on this one. Like I said, I'm waiting on one final piece to be able to do a video on this, and that's just the new thermal padding. And really, I could do it without a thermal padding, but I only want to break into this console once. I want it to be a complete video. I might end up making it into multiple videos, like doing the fan mod, because I've got the new fan for the GameCube right here. And then I'll probably do a second video for the capacitors, because I've got all the capacitors for the GameCube right here. And then the next video will be installing the HDMI mod. And then the next video will probably be doing the thermal pad walk on the new heatsink. Or I might end up doing it all in one video if I can get the time down enough. Like if it could be a 45-minute video, I'll probably do it that way. Which it might be, it just depends on how fast I speed up doing a lot of tedious stuff like desoldering and resoldering the capacitors and modding the fan and all that good shit. So I'm looking forward to getting that done, and once I get that done, I can actually stream Mega Man X Command Mission. Yay! But I'll probably keep updates on the whole fiber internet deal because I'm actually real interested in that. Because if I was to show a map, of the areas where this fiber internet is, to the north of me, it's 5 miles away. Well, hell, no, it's not even 5 miles. It's 3 miles away to the north. It's 2 miles away to the west. It's 10 miles away to the south. And 8 miles away to the east. It's all around me. It's just not in my area. So I'm hoping I can petition them and get a hold of them and go, please save me from my potato internet. There's so much stuff I want to stream. And hopefully they'll listen. Because, you know, who knows? There's so much stuff I know I can do streaming. Like, you know, like playing some of those games. I could do that streaming. No problem. Doing my repair videos, it's not that hard for me just to open up a window, start streaming, and put the game console on my table. And then go through and start tearing it apart. And go through and fix everything I need to fix on it. And the best thing is with a stream, I can go, long live the Legion of Sparky Minions. Oh, I love that, Josh. Thank you. That's you gotta boost my ego up like Antoine's. Don't do that. That'd be dangerous. You don't want my ego like Antoine's. But yeah, something you may want to consider doing for shilling is to add your own words to the watch link. I do that. I do that all the time. I have, like, with the tags on videos, if I was doing a stream on repair videos on a GameCube, the tags I'd use is like GameCube, and then the model number, and one doing it's a repair, it's a DIY. I'll add repair and DIY to it. I'll put in soldering cap replacement. I'll put the motherboard number into it because, like somebody that might be wanting to do something along the same thing, they might be putting in the model number, like, you know, mod walk on a DOL-001 GameCube, and you put that in, boom, my stream will come up, or my video will come up. Yeah, that's the tags. And tags and descriptions work a lot for that as well. What do you mean by shilling to add your own words? I don't think I get that too. Don't mind the dog in the comments. Don't mind the dog. Hey, give me a chance. Yeah, attack the comments. Attack the comments. Come here, babe.
Oh my god.
Calm down, Chance. I'm being attacked by a vicious dog.
Out over here.
Yeah, Magic Chance. Oh, I got it. I get what you mean, Kadun. Like, tweet out, well, yeah, I'll be doing that. It's like, like a day in advance, like, come join me, like, tomorrow or in a couple hours. I'm doing a repair video on this and that. The problem is I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter that is actually into doing repair stuff. I've been reaching out, trying to get into those communities. It's just hard. Anyways, how's what?
Long.
Cool. Good tips.
Not too bad.
But yeah, I'll be doing stuff like that. And like I said, once I get this new internet, if I can get this new internet, I'll be doing a lot more stuff like that. I actually won't have to worry too much about recording videos or getting stuff set up for recording or editing or anything like that. I could just set the work down and start working on it. Oh, thank you. It's called Digital Rain. You can look it up on YouTube. Digital Blue Rain. And I actually like it and reutilized it for my first live stream for Mega Man 11. And I liked it so much, like, I'll just keep it because it's unique. I thought about doing some steampunk stuff for the background. And I might end up changing it up, see how it looks. If I can find the right background, because one of the backgrounds I've seen was like all gears in the background, and I thought that would be cool also. Just have a all gear background that's moving. That would be something akin to what I would be doing. I actually thought about portraying a character like Antoine, but doing it differently. It would be on a different channel. But have like a steampunk look, have like blackened out welding goggles and one of those masks, a top hat, and I've got a cool Victorian era black suit with a red velvet. A buttress? I think it's a buttress. I can't remember what it's called. Cummerbund. I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it's a red Victorian styled vest. And it looks really good. Okay, I'll probably still be up chatting. I'm just having fun with this. But yeah, thank you for telling me you like the background. I've actually had a couple people say that they liked it, and I think it goes good because I mean, I can see it on the screen, but if I just turn around and look, I just see a green screen. It's fun what you can do with technology. I love what you can do with technology. And you're back. Yay, you're back. I missed you. Kadant, you were gone for so long. Don't do that again. Don't leave me again like that. I don't know what to do when you're gone. But, doing a... Yeah, all of it I see is green. Let me see if I can't do this real quick. I can turn the filter for the green screen off. So if I turn the filter for the green screen off, that's all you see. Right here is all you see when I have the filter for the chroma keying off. It's just that. But if I turn it back on, see all that. My brother, technology and me don't get along. Well, technology doesn't really get along with a lot of people. It's a tickled creature. And yes, I know, playing the soundboard will bring you real quickly, Kadant. I was surprised whenever I got a message from Starwind saying, "Summon Sparky! I need Sparky's soundboard." That really surprised me, because I was dead asleep on my couch in the front room, and then my phone goes off. "Sparky, you're being summoned by a Kadant." It was like, really? I guess I'll go see what they want. I wouldn't say that, Kadant. It's learning how to do this stuff has actually been very fascinating. Okay, Kadant, give me a minute. I'll do the releasing control alt restriction.
Releasing control alt restriction systems 3, 2, 1. Approval of Situation A recognized, commencing the Cromwell invocation. Ability restrictions lifted for limited use until the enemy has been rendered silent.
How was that? I never had to mute the other audio because it seemed like it was echoing. But no, but no, learning how to use this green screen has actually been real unique. And I know what a lot of people say. I'm going to turn this chroma key off again. But it's real unique because you don't have to have the green screen perfect. Like, I got wrinkles in it here. Straighten out. You can see all the little wrinkles and shit in the green screen. And it doesn't seem to affect OBS any. And it's real interesting to see that. Because OBS seems to be the only program that can render the green screen without any artifacts in it. Because if I was just to do a video on, like, Premiere, and I just record a video like this, you put the video on Premiere and you tell it to render the chroma key, you'll see artifacts of the lines and the wrinkles and all the little distortions and the shading of the green screen. It doesn't fully get rid of any of the artifacting in it. And it's very interesting to see because of the simple fact that OBS is a free program and Premiere you have to pay for, but OBS does it better than Premiere. Well, thank you, Kadant. That you're just influencing the fact that Anti-Hero is going to kill me someday. So yeah, there's that. But I mean, I'm looking for new things to do on the channel. New things I could do on the channel. Because right now I've got my reviews, which I haven't done for a while. I've got my tech repair stuff, which I haven't done for a while. I've got green screen capabilities I can do on live streams. So there's stuff I can do for live streams. Limited, but I can do it. Like, I don't know what I could do. I don't know what people would want to see. My gameplays, some gameplays can't be live streamed because Nintendo will fucking take it down. Well, I keep trying to tell him he can get the soundboard, and I tell him where he can find the clips and how to convert them into MP3 format. It's very easy for him to do it, but I think he'd be really aggravated at the time in bed with you. You know, you're going along, it's like, hit the soundboard again. Hit the soundboard again. That's only to get my girlfriend off. I'll be doing good. But yeah, there's a lot of different things I could do, and it's just I've been waiting for that day, actually. Although he doesn't need to get my soundboard, like I said, I've told him how to do it himself. He just hasn't done it yet. That's all on him, not me. Yeah. Yes, anti-hero. Hit Cadunt's sound button. God, I've got 2 Ellicott fanatics in the chat. Nothing wrong with Ellicott at all. Nothing at all wrong with them. But I never intended it to be a, oh my god, make that come button. I intended it to be, it was a cool little clip I liked that I would use on live streams just as a cool moment. Yes, John Doe. I channel up less IPCP talk. I cannot stand talking about music. I like talking to Trippy and Pickle, I really do. Music's not my thing to talk about. Unless we're talking about like Jap anime, Jap pop, or country or something like that. Or 80s music. I'll talk a little bit about that, but I don't like talking about that all the time. Yeah, John Doe would probably love to tune in to some of my my repair streams if I can get them done. But it just depends if I can get them done or not. Like I say, it all depends if I can get this fiber internet to my house. Yes, it's a lot of screaming into a microphone. I agree with you on that one. I'm not gonna knock anyone for liking ICP. It's anyone's choice. I just don't like ICP. That's me. I said, I'll talk about flow. Who here knows? And we got another magic dog in the fucking screen again. I'll talk about flow. If you're into Jap music, you'll know who Flo is. Well, I've said this once already, John, and I'll say this again, because I know you probably wasn't in here when I said it, was I tried doing streams, test streams, with my camera over the desk, trying to do repair work on consoles, on computers. I've tried doing it. I don't like doing the repair streams with the internet quality I got because it's janky at best. I don't like the way it looks because you move it, everything fuzzles out, you can't see it, and the quality gets me. I just can't stand it. However, I've put in a bid for Google Bolt, which is a fiber service, and get this, I can get 1 gig up and 1 gig down for $83 a month. And that far surpasses and beats the 20 meg down and 1 meg up I pay $120 a month on for the phone company. If I can get Google Bolt here, there's a lot of shit I can do for streaming. A lot of shit. And it's cheaper. I'm so baffled by that. How in the fuck can I get 1 gig down and 1 gig up cheaper than when I can get 20 meg down and 1 meg up through the fucking current provider? Oh, I know, because they own a monopoly and they're stupid and they don't want to fucking upgrade their shit. Yeah, that would get a little irritating at times, Josh. That'd get real irritating at times. But no, if I get if I can get the fiber internet, the 1 gig internet, like I said, I would have no problem doing 6, 7, 8 hour live streams doing nothing but doing repair work. And really, I would prefer doing that. Because the only reason why I don't do videos like that right now is because of the quality. I can do vids and upload a vid like that, but for one, nobody is going to watch a 6 to 7, 8 hour long video, and I don't feel like waiting 2 fucking days for a 6 to 7 to 8 hour long video to upload. Well, see, I don't even... Here's the problem. The phone company... Okay. Well, if you need to go, Kadant, you can. I mean, it's not like I'm holding you here by hostage. So if you need to go sleep, you can go sleep. Thank you for stopping by, though. But with phone company, I have to have a phone enabled for me to be able to have internet. I don't use a landline phone. I use my cell phone. I use my cell phone for everything. I don't use a landline for shit. But I had to have it enabled in order to have internet. And thank you, Kadant. Thank you. Yeah, and a long videos walk. Long videos walk as long as there's something behind it. And I'll sit there and I'll watch, like, Jason from Game Tech. I watch him all the time. And he uploads videos. And he'll upload 50-minute to hour-long videos just preparing consoles. Fuck, Lewis Rossman. I'll sit down and I'll watch 2, 3, 4 hour long live streams from him, doing nothing but walking on Apple MacBooks and walking on them soldering. I would love to do that, but I don't want to do it when I've got to worry about either the frames dropping, whenever, and like live streaming like this right now, I can't without disrupting the internet. So, say my girlfriend's in the other room and wants to watch Netflix or YouTube, or one of our other streaming services. She can't. Otherwise, it affects my streaming. I will lose frames, I will lose signal integrity, and she can't watch a good video, and it inhibits my streaming. I don't know why it does it. And I think it's just because of the phone line. However, if I had gigabit, the up and down on it, it'd walk. I could theoretically stream 2 or 3 different streams at once. I could theoretically play online games, and she can still watch all her stuff, YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, anything like that, and it won't fucking degrade the internet one little bit. So, I'm limited to what I can do. I can't do streams like this without it killing the internet. So doing OBS, I can only do whenever she's asleep or she's at work. Those are the only times I can do streams like this. And I can't upload unless she's asleep or she's at work. Because again, same thing, it kills the fucking internet. So I'm limited on the quality and the size of video. Right now, the way I've got my video format's 1920 by 1080. And it's set on the lowest quality for 1920 by 1080. And a 45-minute to hour-long video is about 2.5 megabytes. 2 megabytes to 2.5 megabytes. And that takes my internet 8 to 10 hours to upload. So that's one reason why I haven't been uploading a lot of stuff to YouTube to my channel, is because it kills everything at the house, and that's the only form of entertainment we got. I don't have satellite, can't get cable, so we heavily rely on the internet for our entertainment purposes. So whenever I go for a stream and I upload, it kills it. And I've tried rewalking the router. I've tried rewalking the settings. I've tried doing all sorts of different things, like to enable download along with upload. It just does not work. So yeah, I'm looking forward if I can get this, and I will keep everyone posted and updated on whether or not I can get this or not. But if I can, I will be doing more streams. I'll be doing more board repair streams. I'll be doing more mod streams and all the other good stuff. Yeah, I am stuck. That's a really good way to put it. Being stuck, it's frustrating because there's a lot of stuff I want to do and I can't. Because, you know, streaming like this, I can stream a game, and we stream Mega Man 11, and the quality is somewhat good. It doesn't lag out like using my camera. My camera just uses such high quality video. If I go to move something around that's highly detailed, it makes it fuzzy. It makes it to where you can't see it that well unless it's stopped and still. Which, you know, a lot of work I do, it's stopped and still, and I'm just soldering or doing stuff like that on it. But it really bugs me when you go to move it, and it takes a second to 2 seconds for it to clear up, and it takes another 5 seconds for it to really focus back in to what I'm working on. It doesn't do that for a recorded video, but it does it for live streams. Oh, there is none, John. I appreciate your offer for wanting to make suggestions. I've already looked into that. The only form of landline internet that I can get is through this phone company. And I can't switch companies because this company has a monopoly on the landline here. I can't get cable because cable is not offered here. I can get satellite, but its satellite sucks, to say. It just sucks because you get a cloudy day, it's got to slow down. You get bad weather, it's got to slow down. And I've been to a couple people's house that has satellite internet, and it sucks. Big time. And not only that, they put caps on it too. So you can only go so much up or so much down, and then they throttle you down to so much. So, yeah, I really have no options here. But like I said, if I can get this landline to come here, it'll be a godsend. The problem is I live in an area that I know what you're talking about, and I can buy the equipment to do that fairly easily. I can save up and buy the equipment. I think it's under $1,000 for that kind of equipment. And it's, you know what? It's real easy because my dad owns property in the area where there's Google Bolt. It actually runs past the house that my stepdad owns. And he only uses that as a, he only uses that for, in case he wants to put cows on it or anything like that. It's just random property he owns. And we can easily get Google Bolt there. We can have it set up by tomorrow if we wanted to. The problem is, there's so many trees, there's so many hills, And all the other good shit here, you cannot get a good line of sight. It's 2 miles away. It's 2 miles away. But the problem is it's so hilly and so filled with trees, there's no way you can get a good line of sight for it. So I've already considered that option. Hell, I can't even get to town. I live like a half mile away from the town. And I can't even get the internet signal that's provided from the town. Because of some fact, there's so many fucking trees in the area. But even then, it still sucks as bad as the landline I got now. Well, even without a repeater, like I said, there is no good line of sight. So, even with a repeater, it would suck. So, but, you know, I'll say this much. The Google Bolt is being provided by a company called REC in the area. And it's the electric company that's providing it. Now, all of REC's area has Google Bolt. Fortunately, I'm not with REC. I'm with a company called Empire. Which is bullshit because right across the street with me is REC. And over here is Empire. And it sucks. Because Empire likes to double charge you and triple charge more than what REC does. So I'm already paying more for fucking power than what I need to. But they also have the ability, they said that they can put up lines, because the way that fiber goes, it's not underground. It's up on the telephone lines. And that's the way that they're doing the fiber internet. So, they've always said that they can put the lines on Empire's poles. And I don't even think that's a problem, because they've always said that they can provide service to people that have Empire Electric. My problem is the closest line that they stopped at is 2 miles away. So that means in order for them to get internet out to me, they've got to put line up from those poles 2 miles to my house. Which I don't think that's something that they're willing to do. Maybe if I was right there, they'd do it, but I don't think that they would. And yes, I am in a... to put it clearly, I'm in the middle of bumfucked Egypt. I live outside of a town that has 1,500 people. To the west of me, I live 10 miles away from a town that has 4,000 people. To the east of me, I live by a town that has maybe 10,000 people. To the south of me, I live 20 miles from a town that has 15,000 people, and to the north of me, I live about 15 miles away from a town that has 30,000 people in it. See, and that's what I thought too, but here's the way that they explained it in the deal. They're constantly building new lines and getting to new subscribers. And that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to get out to new subscribers. And like I say, I'm just going to have to talk to them to see. Because I think they've got something going on to where they're going to be stretching fiber line out this way. And really, if I gotta say, I think next door to me already has fiber, because I live next door to an Indian tribal complex. So they got high speed internet over there. They got real high speed internet over there. I think it's Google Bolt what they have, but I'm not for sure. But it's weird because it's not on the coverage area. So I've just got to talk to them and see. And if it is in the coverage area, then maybe I could get it. It's weird. Yay, and Josh is back again. Again, I'm going to say the same thing, Cadet. Don't leave again. I get lonely over here with just John. Although it says there's 4 people watching, the only 2 really participating is Josh and John. I wonder who the other 2 people are. Or 3 people, because there's 5 people watching now. But yeah, I know 5. I know. Well, you see, and that's the deal. I'll be more glad and willing to pay for a business line. Because I looked it up, it's not that much more. If I get business in out here, cool. I really don't care. I will pay $100 more than what I'm paying right now for internet to have high-speed internet. So that's it's $220. I'll pay $220 right now for fucking high-speed internet. I don't mind. I would pay for it. I would pay that much to the fucking phone company if they'd provide it, but they don't. Because I live too far away from the hub. They don't even want to attempt to try to turn it on, which I think is bullshit. Yes, I see 6 people viewing now, which is really interesting. But I know fiber costs a lot to set up. I think it's what? $1,000, $1,000 to $2,000 for fiber line. It's some outrageous number like that because of the fiber optics. Correct me if I'm wrong, John. Get a mercenary type. Yes, I know. I've been paying attention to you all day. Oh. Oh, quit slobbering. Ah. Fuck. Really, dog? But yeah. I really don't know what else to see. Fiber is relatively cheap. The install costs are way up there. Well, hang on. Let me bring this up. Because I just had this up looking at it the other day. See, Bolt Fiber. Really? And you gotta do this crap to me. You're using me as... Really? Really? Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you, Godant. Okay, so... Here's how the internet goes. For... Well, that's not it. For 100 megabytes down and up, no data limit, includes router with complementary wireless access, great for new device connections at the same time, $49.99 per month. For 500 megabytes down and up, same thing, exact same thing, no data limits, routers included, all that other good shit. $63.99 a month. And for gig down and gig up, again, exactly the same thing. $83.99 per month. And what do you mean by decent call service, John? And that's for residential. I have to call for a quote for business. Now, let me go here and you check for eligibility. My little corner area, and it seems to be only for my town that this is being affected to. It's just my little corner of what town I live in. Because a little shithole town that's about 4 times smaller than this one that's up north actually has this service. But yeah, I take that back. I'm within a mile of where the last access point is to the east. No, to the west. Cell phone? Oh, you can forget that. I have one bar in my area. I've already looked into having a hotspot from phones. Won't walk. But what they say, and let me get back to I hate this app. If we go back here to there we go. So construction updates. Wondering what this goes in the area? What they have down here is current lead time for service deployment ranges from 3 to 6 weeks, typically depending on construction needed. Customers requiring long line extensions or extensive underground construction should expect delays in services ability greater than 6 weeks. Service availability is not guaranteed in all cases. Situations requiring extensive construction or with unusual construction impedance may not be serviced at this time. Empire District Electric customers will be reviewed and may be delayed for ineligibility for service. PSO customers requiring mainline construction should expect a minimum of 120 days to establish service for pole permitting and may not be eligible for service at this time. Doesn't say if I have service eligibility or not. There are exceptions for different towns that they've labeled, but my town's not on it. Which leads me to believe that they would actually build out to here, because the way they would see it is they can get more subscriptions by coming out this way. And I think they're actually intending on doing that. Like I said, I just have to call and talk to them. Alright, well, for a cellular amplifier or antenna, I could probably get 2 to 3 bars. Probably. Problem is I can only get 4G. I've already attempted this with my cell phone. I get better internet reception with wireless. Actually, whenever I'm home, even when I'm outside my home, if I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi, I get better reception than with just going off of the phone itself. So, I live in the dead zone. I wish that there was a segment on here where it's like frequently asked questions. There is, okay. although they're asking mundane questions I already know the answer to. Is like, what is bandwidth? How much is bandwidth? What about other kinds of data? Can't copper carry high bandwidth? Like, what's the difference between up and downstreams? Those are questions I already know the difference on. Like, what about wireless? I don't care. What exactly makes fiber future-proof? All questions I know answers to. All providers in no. No. Yeah, I know. Which is kind of hard to do when you work days, and the only time you can get a hold of them is during the weekdays. I'm going to call them this Monday. If I don't hear anything back from email, which I actually need to check. There's that. It's not even telling me any kind of good FAQs. So let's go to my email. And there's nothing. Yeah, so I kind of figured I shouldn't have seen anything back from them. I should have seen that. But see, why does it matter how close the fiber comes? How close to home fiber comes? With a copper cable, bandwidth drops per distance. The most recent DSL allows for 50 megabit downstream. As far as 1800 feet, it won't work on very old copper wiring. Its upstream bandwidth is limited and requires expensive electronics. However, is whatever you do, don't buy clear wire. Well, why not, Josh? No. There are not any ISPs that does Wi-Fi repeaters in this area. Now, the town I live next to has a Wi-Fi repeater that I could use, but I can't because of the obstructions from the trees and the woods. So, again, this is kind of the wrong part of the country. Alright, let me put you like this. If you bring up a map of northeast Oklahoma and you look in the middle of northeast Oklahoma by Missouri and Kansas on them, that's where I live at. Is in the middle of forests, hills, and woods. In the middle of bumfucked Egypt. Robin Hood of Locksley before home here. So, the options I named off is the only options I know of. I wish I could get something better. And I have been looking at satellites. And there's some satellite providers that will give me 4 to 5 megs up. But the problem is they're capped. And looking at the caps, I know I'll go over the caps within a week. Without a shadow of doubt. No, because the repeater station in my town is actually homemade. And no, I'm not saying that. But the repeater that's made into the town is homemade, and it's actually, guess what, goes into the phone line. Yeah, I know, and that's another reason why I haven't really gone to Sats, because I know that's what would happen. Now, is that 6 megabytes per second down or up? Because if that's 6 megabytes a second up, that's a lot better than what I'm dealing with. Now, if it's 6 megabytes down, then yeah, that sucks. But the repeater is just a homemade repeater that the town I live in has made. And, I mean, it works, but it's not that great. What I've got right now is better than what they provide. Because there's so many people using that, it's just so congested. It takes me forever to load a YouTube video up, like at the fire station when I go to the station. Because that's what they use, is they utilize that repeater in town. It just sucks so very fucking bad. You're all good, Josh. And yes, I know DirecTV canceled that. Actually, there, I was looking at DirecTV for their deal. However, I don't get DirecTV here. Or at least they said that they won't come here, so. I have to move to a town or move out of this area into a place that, you know, has decent internet for me to do it, and I'm not moving because I've got this place paid for. Your internet is 60 megabytes per second and it's $45 a month. Fuck you. That's all I got to say. Good for you, but I'm just saying that. Fuck you. You're making me jealous here. But no, it's. I even thought about like repeating lines, getting multiple internet providers and trying to bulk up the main connection, but can't do that. It just doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't work that way. So I'm stuck doing videos for now, which is no big deal. That's why I saw out with the beginning. It'd be nice if I could do streams like this for my repair stuff, but it's not gonna happen. All the streams I'm gonna be doing it's like this. But everyone here, all you guys have had really, really good ideas, and I thank you for those good ideas. No, they don't. Random updates at least once a month? Huh. That sucks. Yeah, I know, and I'm trying not to sound like I'm being a bitch about it. Yeah, I can do streams like this, and it's nice. But that's the problem. This is about all I can do. My gameplay streams, going back and watching them, yeah, I can do fairly well on the gameplay streams, and it looks decent enough. But I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that. I like having a crisp high def resolution when I do stuff. That's the reason why I prefer uploaded videos compared to streams, because with streams I'm limited. And with repair videos, using my high def camera, then it's even at its lowest resolution, its lowest quality, the lowest I can go down to, it's still janky as all hell. So yeah, I'm limited to my webcam, a green screen, and doing this, because really the only thing the internet has to render is the video of the digital rain behind me and myself. The computer does the most of the work putting it all together. The only thing the internet has to do is render this, and it can do it just fine to a point. Well, here's the problem. I don't live in the city. And I don't even live in the town. I live in county. The town's a mile from me, but I don't live in town district. So I can't do that. And if it says or states anything, I live a mile away from a major casino. Because where I live at is considered mini Las Vegas in Oklahoma, because there's 20 casinos around my area. They have high-speed internet, but will not share with the town that lives by. I know, but it seems to really affect the quality of the video on my end. And I know most viewers are going to be watching it like that, but it's just a semblance of piece. I am too fucking picky. That's all I can say on that one. I'm too fucking picky. Guys, I've seen the quality putting it down to 480 does, and I don't like it. It's like, if it's gonna be that, I'll do a pre-recorded video and upload that. That's what I would do. And besides, 480 is a weird fucking viewing format. The GameCubes use that. And it fucking wrecks HDMI output. But yeah, doing the petition it sounds like a good idea, but I'm telling you right now, it won't work. I'm just gonna have to hope Google Bolt comes through at it. I thought about doing that. I actually thought about doing that. Doing a stream and streaming it, and then recording it, and then putting the recording up later. Like, how would I do this? It would be like streamed on my Prepare channel. I would stream it on my Prepare channel, and while I'm streaming, record it on OBS at a higher quality. And when I get done with it, cut that video up the way I would my normal Prepare videos as a sped up version of it, and then put it up on my main channel. I thought about doing that. To me, it just seems like too much work to do right now. If I had a lot more free time, I would most definitely try to do that. But then again, the fucking quality just irritates the fuck out of me. In Oklahoma, like I said, northeast corner of Oklahoma. I live about 20 miles from Kansas to the north and 10 miles from Kansas to the east. Not Kansas, Missouri. 10 miles from Kansas to Missouri in the east. Yeah, I thought about doing that, John. I really have. I just can't bring myself around to doing it. And then again, like I said, it's the problem I have is I have to be able to do the stream when nobody's trying to use the internet. And that's during the daytime when my girlfriend's up. And she doesn't go to work until 10 p.m. So I would probably only be able to do that maybe one day out of the week. And that day, I really don't want to do repair videos because it's my day off from work. So I just want to do stuff I want to do. So again, the internet fucks me again on that. Yeah, I've done that I've done that. I actually did that with the Mega Man 11 stream, John. I streamed it on OBS to my channel and then recorded it on my computer. And I've got the high def recording. I just haven't got around to trimming it up and uploading it yet. I might do that here after a bit. I thought about it. Yeah, and that would work. The problem is you have to get a petition and you have to have people sign it. There's a lot of people here that don't give a fuck. Like, most of the people in my town doesn't even know what fucking YouTube is. Most of my people in my town doesn't even know what fucking streaming is. I live in Hicksville. So yeah, it just depends. But I'll try that. I'll try the I haven't tried it for repair streams. Yeah, really, I'm not joking. Nobody around this area knows I stream, and nobody around this area knows I have a YouTube because they don't know what the fuck it is. I live around Indians. Good luck with that. I think I would have had better luck convincing an Amish community. To be honest. But yeah, I'll try that. Well, John, tell me this. Would you be interested in watching Alright, I'm gonna dox myself a little bit. It's not the town. I always said Northeast Oklahoma. You live around Ottawa County? Yeah, I'll wait for you to respond to that one. But this is gotta be the John. John, would you be interested in watching a stream while I do mod work on this GameCube? And the work I'm gonna be doing to it is taking it apart, cleaning it, fixing some corrosion that's around the front board on this, replacing all the capacitors on the board, putting a different style fan in it, doing a fan mod, putting an HDMI converter kit in it. It's an internal mod, but it's a kit that will provide HDMI capabilities for the GameCube. And then changing the thermal compound out with a new one, new style of thermal compound for the heatsink. Would you be interested in watching that? Okay, well, you might be my only viewer for that stream, but I'll try to do it. I might end up doing it on Thanksgiving since I'm off work that day, and hopefully I'll have all the stuff to do it. So, Thanksgiving, I know it's kind of a shit time to do it, but it's the only time I really have the capabilities of doing it. Having time, so, because I don't know how long the mods are gonna do. East Oregon. Oh, okay. Okay, I know where you're at. But no, yeah, what I love at is in the middle of all sorts of fucking Indian tribes. Let's see, we got several different tribes around this area. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean cash flow, man? I mean, primarily all the stuff I do on my channel. I mean, well, before I go into that, I don't know what you mean by cash flow. You talking about cash flow like from the stream, or cash flow as in having the ability to get stuff like this to do that? I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. Well, my workbench is my desk. I have a workbench that I did use, but I was using the video camera itself to record some of the work I did. And the sound quality from this video camera sucks beyond comparison, and I got tired of it. So whenever I redid my room in my office, I moved everything from working on my workbench to my computer because I ended up getting an HD capture card. So I've got my good video camera above me, hooked into the capture card, and I use my microphone here along the camera to capture the work I'm doing. And it's just easier for me to do on my computer desk than it is over there on my other desk, because I can actually, instead of having to go through different programs like record with a video camera, record the shitty ass sound, and then transfer that from the video camera to the computer, and then going through all that, I can just capture it through OBS. I can see real time what's doing on OBS, use a microphone for it, and then I can change scenes or layers or anything like that for anything I'm doing. I can do it on the fly instead of having to stop, change something, and do this and that. Okay, I see what you mean by that one. I see what you mean by that one. And you know what? That's understandable, because I run into the same problems with that too. And here's how I started out doing it. My YouTube channel, when I first started it, I had the idea for it, but it wasn't until a year later until I actually started the channel up. And it was in that year time I saved money up. I bought stuff to be able to do some of this, things I want to do on my channel. And then once I got to the point I was comfortable with, I think I can do this, 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 and this, I started on my channel and I started out with projects. Now, it's went from doing strictly repairs to repairs and talking about topics to repairs, talking about topics and reviews to those three and gameplay footage. So my channel's evolved over the time. Because if you look at my channel, I have under 20 videos that's just dedicated to repair. You had a oscilloscope and you sold it? I've got something for you. If I can find it. And that is, if I can find it. Which, oh, here it is. Now, I don't know. Having an oscilloscope is really good. I love having an oscilloscope. This is my oscilloscope. It's a 20 megahertz. Is that right? Yeah, this is a 20 megahertz scope. I probably can use a bigger one for some of the stuff I've been doing. I think 100 would be minimal, but I pay like $40 for this. And it hooks into the computer. And the best thing with it hooking into the computer is if I ever gotta use something with an oscilloscope, I can actually showcase it by screen sharing the program through OBS, or making a overlay that shows the oscilloscope on OBS while I'm using it, because it goes through the computer. No, this is a 2-channel scope. It's a Handtech. You can look them up on eBay, and they got. It's a very accurate scope, and it's. I mean, it's not like your bench scope, and it's not high dollar like one of them. But it gets the job done, and it is accurate. I've used that walk a couple times, but I don't know what kind of a megahertz. You need a 4-channel 100 megahertz. Okay, let's see here. I know they make them 4-channel. Okay, so it is a little bit pricier than what that one is. But it's like $236 for a 4-channel 100 megahertz oscilloscope with waveform generator. So I know you can buy a bench oscilloscope kind of like that for about $300 or $400. That's off-brand. If you buy an actual on-brand, it's going to be a lot more. Yeah, it's around that price. It depends on where you get it from. And if you're buying on eBay, you've got to make sure that you're not getting scammed by a scammer. But I bought this one online. Like I said, it's just a 2-channel 20 megahertz. I don't ever think I would use it 4-channel for anything. 2-channel, yes. Yeah, Josh has got a point. There might be one. Yeah, I'll be more than glad to offer some money towards you to help you get back up and going. I mean, what's some of the stuff that you've been doing? I know you're into tech, but yes, I love watching the Aussie as well. I like his little quirks he does for his videos. They're very entertaining. I even like his little garbage raids he does. That's quite interesting. Actually, I've had my eye on a oscilloscope online, an old ancient one that uses a vacuum tube for the screen. And I've actually thought about buying it and restoring it just for fun. But again, it's like one of those deals of, okay, am I going to be able to use it for anything or what? I just figured it'd be interesting to tear it apart, look in it, fix it, if it wasn't working, and put it into the random collection I have, because I like collecting all sorts of old tech, like the Commodores, the Macintosh. I love collecting stuff like that. Like for my channel, once I can get my Patreon up and going, if I get a Patreon up and going, I've got 12 Nintendo consoles that I'm going to be repairing. Eventually. I keep saying I'm going to repair them. I've had them for over a year and a half, but I'm going to be repairing them. And I plan on, if I can get my Patreon up and going the way I want it, and it's going to be, I need at least $100 a month to justify this. So that would be depending on the Patreon tiers that I've got. But I'm planning on doing giveaways, like different random stuff. Like I've got 2 Blue Yeti microphones that need repaired. I would give them away in a giveaway. But one of the 12 Nintendo consoles, fuck, maybe all of the Nintendo consoles. A couple other weird odds and ends like that, just as giveaways. You know, your Patreon, if you're at a certain tier, you have your chance to get your name put in a hat. You can get a drawing every month, and if your name's picked, you get a Nintendo console, or you get the repaired Blue Yeti microphone, or something like that. You're joking, Buzz, really? Or are you just joshing? I have a... Okay. I'm not going to show you the actual tower, but I can show you one of the side cases because I've got the side case off of it. But this is one of the sides of my computer tower. And probably the front of it is probably about that wide. So I've got a freaking toaster oven for a computer case. Oh, that sounds interesting. A racing simulator. Well, you know what? I might have my account suspended, but they did our petition. But, what kind of videos would you do, John? I'm actually quite curious. I mean, would you do board repairs? Would you be making your own sockets? Would you be, I mean, what would you be doing? Programming or anything like that? I'm quite interested. Oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, what I would suggest is it sounds like that you are very ingenuitive and very capable of doing different stuff, kind of like that, and just doing videos about it. I mean, just do random off videos. In fact, they don't have to be constant. They don't have to be consistent. If you want to do something, fuck, do something once a month or once every 2 months. And I mean, upload it and see what happens. I'll say this much: one of my biggest topics on my channel that people like to watch, just from the views of them, is any of my fucking repair videos. Fuck, I think the most views I have is on me repairing a fucking Onkyo stereo system, and I have over 14 to 1600 views on those videos. I wish they showed on my subscriber count, but oh well. I mean, they don't. See, and those are videos right there I would love to watch as DIYs. I love people watching them do DIY stuff. It's like, hell, one of the favorite videos I did is making this. And wait for me to get back focus. But I made a DIY soldering iron. And it's a little kit you buy for like $60 and you put it together. You know, and I make the joke in the video, it's a DIY soldering iron. But the only problem is you have to have a soldering iron to put it together. So it's kind of counterproductive. Because if you buy this kit thinking, hey, I'm going to buy this and have a good soldering iron that I made myself for home use, and I had to spend the money for like a Hatco or anything like that, I just build one. But you need a soldering iron to do it. So that's kind of a funny joke I made about it. But it actually looks pretty good. It was actually real fun to build. It doesn't have an internal power supply though. That's just a plug in it for when there is. I'm using a 24 volt laptop power adapter to power this thing with. And it works. It by no means is a Hatco. I mean, I converted a Hatco soldering iron tip to it because I didn't like the janky one that came with it. But it works. Yeah, modded $5 soldering iron still going good. You know, I started out with a really cheap soldering iron. And, I mean, they work. I've got nothing against cheap soldering irons. I mean, they work. They get the job done. I ended up buying the Hatco because I wanted the versatility of being able to switch out different tips, different leads, and doing all my research and looking at stuff. The Hatco, the 9, I can't remember what the actual one is, but I know Louis Rossman uses it, but it was one of the best soldering irons I looked at that I can get. It's like $300 some. And I finally broke down and bought one. And I love it. I mean, using that thing has made soldering stuff a lot more fun. Especially the soldering gun. Oh my god. If you do a lot of the soldering, buy the Hatco, the soldering gun. I cannot give that thing more praise than what it has. That is, if you, let's see. If you've ever used those fucking stupid click pump style desoldering deals, the junk vacuum pumps that you take your soldering iron, you solder, heat it up, and you take that pump and pump it up, or you go for and use solder wick, try to desolder through whole components. Buy one of these. They are a fucking lifesaver. I love the fuck out of this thing. Once you use one of these, and you're used to using a fucking vacuum sucker deal, clicky vacuum sucker pump for your soldering, once you use one of these, you will never go back. You'll never look at this again. I only use this stuff to clean up surface mount soldering pads. You know, it works. It works for cleaning those, but I never use this for soldering through whole components anymore. This is always my go-to, and I'm so glad I bought this thing. Yeah, going through and using that fucking soldering pump deal and then switching to that is like never again. I will never go back to that ever again. You know, it was worth the money I spent for it. On all my equipment and stuff that I use. I've only used this frame once. The only thing, let's see. Also needs to be replaced. Which one do you have? Do you have the old black Hatco? Or do you have some sort of off-brand one? Which one do you have? But, while you're answering that one, I've never used this but once on a video. And the only time I used this was to check the power supply I bought to see if it put out a constant, steady voltage. And that's the only time I ever used this in a video, was to see if it had any janky waveforms in the power supply, power it was outputting, or if you were going to do like delicate component walk, if you needed to put some sort of a filter module for it to be able to have a steady waveform. And the power supply I bought, which is a cheap off-brand one, it's a 30 volt, 10 amp power supply, puts out a decent waveform for its power. They sell replacement components for it. Yeah, the Hatcos, they sell replacement parts for them. You can buy a new pump, you can buy new heater tips, you can buy new vacuum chambers for them. I mean, you can repair them. And Buzz, I can't wait for you to do that too. I'm actually looking forward to watching some of the videos of the DIY stuff you do. But let's see if I can bring my table in here. Now I'll try to showcase what I've got. Dragging the fucking green screen over the fucking place. Alright, let's see if I can show this off. This is my soldering bench I made. And I made this for one reason and one reason only. Because since I'm working on my desk, I don't want all my equipment on my desk. I want it to where I can move it. So, get the clutter everywhere on it. But this is the power supply I've got. Like I said, it's a 30 volt, 10 amp variable power supply. But yeah, this is a 30 volt, 10 amp power supply. And throughout all its voltage range, it puts out a nice steady DC waveform. It's not janky, it's not all over the place, it's actually really good and filtered. This used to be my soldering iron I used to use. Now I only use it for my hot air station. And that might be changing before too long. Because I turned the hot air station on, the fucking lights flicker because I'm using LED lights. Because it's got bad feedback for the AC. I've got a filter module here that I'm going to be modding this with a little inline AC filter module. I'm hoping this will cut back the feedback because I've already broke this fan open. It doesn't have no fucking filtering capacitors in it at all. John, that sucks, man. It really does suck. I feel for you. I don't know why I'd ever do if I ever had to fucking sell any of this stuff. I know if I did, I'd probably never get back into it. Because it took me forever to buy all this shit. But, yeah, it's the FX950. It's a soldering iron I've got. You know, I've got a different assortment of tips, but they're the wrong type. I need T15 tips for this. These are T12. They work, but they're not as good as the T15s. But, you know, it still gets the job done. And then my soldering iron. And this is basically what I use for all my stuff I do for my repairs on my channel. Yeah, I bet. I bet, because I can tell you right now, I know by heart how much all this shit cost me. This cost me about 60 to 80 bucks. Not bad for a variable power supply. This cost me about 60 bucks. And it's just an 853D soldering station. It walks. Like I said, I only use it for the fucking hot air station now. This was about 300 and this was about 300. And it took me a long time to get all this stuff. So I feel for you, man. John, it happens. It really does. And I hate hearing that. I really do. It sucks because it seems like you know a lot. And yeah. But I've been there. I've been to a point where I've almost had to sell my tools before, but luckily I was able to manage and not have to do that. But yeah, it's, if you ever had to do that, it's like, fuck. But hell, what I would suggest doing is, you know, do small stuff, and you don't have to do it weekly. You don't have to do it all the time. Just do what you know, what you do. Make videos on it, or stream, or anything like that. Put your knowledge out there, and you know, get Streamlabs, get Patreon or something like that, and just slowly work your way from the bottom up. I said, whenever I started out doing my YouTube, I started out with a soldering iron and a little bit of knowledge, and that's about it. And by no means am I big, and by no means have I made any money off of it. Honestly, I probably made about $50 in my time on YouTube, and that was on a stream talking about mech anime. But I've also not put myself out there saying, hey, here's my Streamlabs, here's the Patreon, donate to me whenever I was doing some of this electronic stuff. I am now. But back then I didn't do it. I did it all out of pocket. And hell, there's a niche out there on YouTube for it. And there's a lot of people like watching it. I'm one of them. I've done a couple oopses myself. There's a video out there. It's the Onkyo Part 1. If you look on my channel, you can find it. It's I've got the model name. I can't remember the model name, but it's Onkyo Repair Part 1, Repair and Diagnostics, I believe. And midway through that video, I make a mistake. I showcase it. I fucking shorted out one of the what was it? It was one of the switch volt regulators. I shorted it out to ground and arced it. I kind of made sparks fly on it. I didn't damage it, I didn't tear it up, but I left it in there because I thought it was funny. And it'd be fun to showcase of, this is why you don't stick a screwdriver in this part of the fucking stereo system. But, yeah, it's, I have fun with stuff I do. So, John, get into it. I want to see some of the stuff. I want to see some of the stuff you're able to do, and with stuff you got. I think you can make really, really good content. But Buzz, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. That is actually very ingenuitive. Fuck, I did the same thing. Fuck, I did the same thing at Walk. I repurposed a lot of fucking tools that are not supposed to be meant to be used this way or that way. And that's also that's the fun in it also. I mean, fuck, if you find something you can repurpose, you just made a new tool. Or you just brought new life to something. I mean, fuck, that's one of the main things that the right to repair is being pushed for through different places. You know, either repurposing or fixing stuff to be useful again. Ah, that's no problem. Just like I can't remember if it was Josh or John that said it. I don't want to look up. It was one of the two. No, it was John. I believe it was John. Just give us some Ambien, that'd be okay. See, there you go. Repurposing something to be useful, something, you know, to do something else that was not intended for. But just like you can repurpose a hairdryer to be a hot air station if you really wanted to. I don't suggest it, but you can do it. I've seen it done. That's a good wife. That's a really good wife, John. I wish my girlfriend was like that, but she's not into the tech stuff and always gives me a huh? Whenever I say something. It's like, she asked me what I'm doing. It's like, yeah, I'm replacing these capacitors because they're blown, so it can have good audio and visual feedback for the system, because that's what the issue is, because since they're blown, it's not being able to filter correctly. And she just looks at me and goes, huh? Well, Buzz, I'll be waiting to see them to see how they look. And John, take my suggestion, take my idea, or anything like that, but just try doing some streams. Now, does your wife do that at the house? Or she does that at a job someplace else? I was gonna say, if she does that at the house, fuck. Vid it. Stream it. Make a video of it. Record it. There's people interested in that stuff. You've got content right there. And it's like learning how to, you know, and you can make a tutorial video of it. It's like, I'm going to turn this piece of leather into this, and these are the steps I do to do this. These are the tools I use. And, you know, try to make it a step-by-step guide. I know leathersmithing is more of an art than a trade. And it's hard to do. Oh, that sucks. But, you know, if she was able to, I mean, there you go. I mean, you can make a video out of anything. And you can make content out of anything. And like I said, the stuff I do on my channel is because I want to do it. It's because I love doing it. I love taking old components and, you know, parts and devices and making them work again. That's what I do on my hobby, my off time. I love doing videos showing people, okay, this is how you can go about, you know, diagnosing this piece of equipment. These are the steps I would go through and look at it. And this is what I found that fixed this particular device. I mean, videos like that are interesting. And I can tell you right now, just by the feedback on some of my videos, there are some of my well-watched videos. Well, I wouldn't go that far, John. Everyone has ups and downs. I wouldn't say big boo-hoo, but I mean, It sucks to hear something like that, but it really does. But, you know, nonetheless, I'm so interested in some of the stuff you have to offer. There's not enough people that I know of in the tech community on YouTube. And the people I do know in the tech community on YouTube are so big that they don't recognize you and they don't look at you. Like Louis Rossman has so many thousand subs, and he's responded to me a couple different times, but that's it. Dude, man, you're not bringing me down. No, you're not doing that. Don't even think that. Exactly, Buzz. You might be down back on the ground, but it's all about how you climb back up. And fuck, I mean, if it means you want to do content like this, I'd be more than glad to help you out. I have no problem doing that. Fuck, I wish I had people there for me to help me out in situations whenever I needed it. I have. Kadun's one of them. She helped me out of a situation a while back. I was feeling down and she helped me out. She didn't have to, she did. I can say the same thing for Antoine and a couple others. I mean, don't ever think you gotta bring somebody down with your life story or something that happened to you. Don't do that. If you want to share it, you have more than every right to share it. Somebody doesn't want to listen to it, then they don't listen to it. But don't think you gotta bring someone else down by telling your life story or saying that you had something drag you back down. It happens to everyone. You can come to this stream, this channel, and you don't have to worry about it, man. I'm not gonna tell you that I don't want to hear about it. I'm not gonna tell you that it's nothing. It's pointless. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that kind of person. I like helping people out. I like talking to people. That's the reason why I do as many hangout streams as I do, because I love talking to people. That's why I figured. And I have something to say on that one. Don't let your ego and your pride affect in some of the stuff you do. I get the same way. But it always helps to have somebody you can depend on. Whether they're somebody small, somebody big, somebody far away, somebody close. And you're welcome, John. I mean, fuck, you've helped me out. I don't know how many times you've helped me out now, but you've helped me out a lot. I'll say that much. Like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to get some of the streaming capabilities I've got now. So, I mean, you've been a big help to me, especially whenever I was down. Because I was down because I thought I couldn't do shit like this. And you helped me get fucking OBS set up the proper way. You helped me get the sound settings on my system set up the right way. And from there, I walked on up to being able to do streams like this with a green screen and all that other good stuff. So, it's only fair to pay the same respects in return. I'm not like some of these other content creators out here that are just money hungry for, money or subs or follows or views. I'm not somebody like that. I could care less about shit like that. I care about the people. And Buzz has the right idea. You can get a hold of me on Discord. You can get a hold of me on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And you can talk to me about anything. If you want to chat, if you want to talk, you want to hang out, if you want to do something fun, It's whatever. I don't care. And I've heard you say you don't get onto streams because of the way you sound. Man, listen to me. I have a fucking lisp. At times. And I still do it. I do it because I don't care what others think. And it's whatever your own reason is, but anytime if I do a tech stream or I want to talk about tech or something like that, you're more than welcome to come on. I actually want you to come on and talk tech with you at times. So you've always got the invitation open. Same with you, Buzz. Buzz, I'll put you like this. You sound like one of those kooky old men that likes to sit back and have a jolly good old time. You're a fun person to talk to. Yeah, I know. I usually don't have nothing to really vent about. Usually, the stuff I vent about is about individual people, and I usually take it up with them. And I can usually get stuff settled without having to do anything drastic. But yes, I do consider that, and I do keep that valid option. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's way too short to do that. I have enough fucking frustrations at work. I don't need shit online to fucking drag me down. And it's like, fuck it, I'm doing something else. So, usually the stuff I've got to deal with at work is just... It's your typical nonsense bullshit you'll run across at any fucking shop. So... It's just stuff you get used to, and you just learn how to go, fuck it. I'll take your word for it, Buzz, and that's a good way to look at things, John. But I'm planning on... I'll plan on doing a stream on the GameCube. Probably this Thursday. It'll probably be around the evening time, most likely. And you're welcome to come and watch. I might have a tech stream set up. Probably not this week. I'll try to set something up next week. And we could do a tech stream about something. And Buzz, and I know you work, and I know it's hard for you to really get on and live stream, but you're welcome to join. Same with you, John. You're more than welcome to join up and talk tech. Fuck, I'll try to reach out to Sophane, and maybe we can get Sophane on and talk to him. But be anything tech related. Probably it might go into what you do as a hobby. Like, what do you do for fun tech wise? Like, for me, it'd be talking about what I do on my channel, what I do at the house on my off time, soldering, repairing Nintendos, modding Nintendos. Oh, it won't be this week. It'll be next week. It'll be next week or the following week. This week for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be doing a stream by myself, doing the mods on this GameCube. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, if you can get Sophane to come on, that'd be good. You know, the only reason why I say that is because Sparkys has been promising, yeah, I'll get you and Sophane together, I'll get you and Sophane together. He's always fell through. Always fell through. So I was like, I'll just do it myself. He follows me on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, so I'm pretty sure if I give him some leniency and some leeway, he'd be more glad to talk. Come on and talk. But yeah, it'll probably be just going through and talking about what we do as a hobby or what we do as walk, tech related. Some of the stuff we know, some of the stuff we've done, and some of the stuff we want to do. And it'll probably be a stream like that. Not really going in depth of, what are some of the flaws and quirks of a Macintosh LC2 computer or a Commodore. It won't be anything like that. It'll just be a broad, what do we do in the field? And same with John Doe. I never really got to say it on Veterans Day, but, thank you for your service, man. Well, Buzz, that would be cool if you could. We'll see what happens, and I'll try to get planning on that. Probably tomorrow, sometime this week. And I'll probably try to plan it for a week in advance. So it'll be next week or the week after next. I said, I want you there, Buzz. And same with you, John. I want you there. No, I don't want this. No, I can't do this. I want you there. I want to brag everyone with you live on how good you are on OBS. And I want to hear you cuss the people who can't fucking do the audio correctly. That's everyone's problem, Buzz. Hell, that's my problem at times. I'm so busy I can't do shit I want. Cool, man. It's glad to hear. Glad to hear that. I will let you know on day. Let me think about it. Let me sleep on it. I will try to let you know either tomorrow or sometime either Monday or Tuesday. And I'll try to get a day pinpointed. Now, if you can ask him what day would be good for him, I'll try to go off of that one. And same with anyone here. Let me know what day would work best for you. You can hit me up in DMs. You can hit me up on Discord or whatever like that. But let me know what day's good and what time. And I'll try to walk around that. Because it's easier for me to walk around someone else's time than it is for someone else to walk around my time, it seems like. So I'm very pliable that way. Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't really got to watch a lot of his stuff. I still got to get around to doing that. But I do hear he is big into tech, and it'd be interesting to hear from him. So with that, I've been streaming this stream now for about 3 hours, and this was just this was an attempt to streamception that turned into me talking, and actually, I think this is one of the first streams I've had where it's just me talking and people watching. I'm very shocked. You guys are crazy. You're crazy for sitting here listening to me for 3 hours by myself. But I love you all. And with that, I'm probably gonna get going because it's 3:42 a.m. right now, and my girlfriend just got home an hour and a half to 2 hours ago. And I always said beforehand I was gonna get out to spend some time with her. I haven't done that yet, so I probably need to do that. I am in. Well, I am interactive. That's good to hear. I don't find myself interactive. I really don't. And I think that's a lot of my problems. I don't really think too highly on some of the stuff I do. But yeah, thanks to everyone. John, you do that. Thanks. I'm glad to know that you think I'm interactive. I will get some rest, and you do go check on your wife. And I live in Oklahoma. I don't think I live too far away from you, Buzz. No, I think I do live far away from you, but I think we're in the same time zone. I think. Yeah, that's right, because I think you live directly south of me. Yeah, no problem, man. John Doe, I need to get you more active on this stuff with me. I really am interested. The more I hear about you, the more you say, the more you do, the more I'm real interested in knowing more about you, man. Quit fucking teasing me, okay? Quit it. It's not nice. But anyways, with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream off here. Thank you for watching, and good night, guys.